So where is everyone? Yeah, it never works when you schedule the live streams. So for whatever the reason, there's no live button. Didn't know how to get on. So by the time you guys find this link, which I know you will, we'll be able to continue here. Very sorry about that. And the first. Okay, let's try it again. Some of you are pretty awake, and you know that you have to look around. If it goes down, it's because something came up. Aleos knows it too. I know qu'il sait. Et qu'il arrive des problèmes. Céduler our live stream. When I schedule a live stream, Nicole asks, Darla, Eddie's Emporium. How's it going, brother? Ed's World in the house. Thanks a lot, man. It's nice to see you, Ed. I hope you're doing well. Nicole asks, hey, crew. Thank you very much. Elias, Vinny's in the house. Thank you very much. Vinny, fast notification. Yeah, Ed's Emporium. Sorry, says fast notification. So it was sent out probably at the last minute. I had to change it. The other one, I posted it 5 hours ago to let people to know I was streaming. But Bruce isn't smart enough to know how to stream. Finding UFOs and showing an entire world what's on the moon is a lot easier than actually trying to stream. There's no live button. When I streamed, it wanted me to put another title in. And I don't think it really works very well. Or it's my head that doesn't work, but I'm going to blame. That's my final answer. I had a lot of eye problems the past 5 hours, actually. Allergies and stuff. But now it's not my right eye. It's the one that acts up every 3 to 6 months. It's the left eye. So I had a hard time reading right now. It doesn't affect the vision. It just gives me headaches and a very, very dry eye at the back of the eye. It feels like sand at the back of the eye. But what do you want to do? So forgive me for everyone who was waiting on the other one and took the time to say, oh, well, I'm going to go to Bruce's live stream and now have to come find this. Scotland. Is my accent attracting any Scotland people to the channel? Vinny, sorry. Where is it now? Where's my Scotland? Daddy at FT3. Let me put you up here so I can see you better here. Daddy of 13 and not FT3. Jesus, Murphy. So, yeah, I had a troll come on, and it just so happened that he had a Scottish accent. So every time I'm talking about that troll that came on, I always try to invent a Scottish accent, which I don't have it at all. I love accents, and I love talking and with a whole bunch of people around the world because I just love the accents. We all have accents. I guess you're listening to me. I must have a hell of an accent, you know. People listen to Scottish people. But yeah, I had a troll this week, and funny that the last video, the numbers aren't going up very much, but that's the story of what happens here. So Scotland is in the house. Thank you very much, Daddy of 13. Mr. Peter Benton in the house. Nice last video, bro, with the moon, the sun, and everything. Hey, Bruce. Hey, all. It's Wednesday stream. Let's talk. They're hiding what's on the moon. They're under the hazes. They say that they want to go to the moon. I highly doubt that they're going to go. For those of you that are always waiting for information about Artemis project, the program, and the 3 launches, is 1, 2, and 3, I believe. 1 or 2, 3 launches for Artemis. The Artemis one will not bring an astronaut to the moon. It will bring them further than anyone has ever gone before in space, apparently, and then coming back around the moon and then around and then back to Earth. But that's going to be set back. I heard it was November 14th. I believe that they were supposed to go up, but now they're going to set it back to November 16th. Why? Yeah, the tropical storm or Nicole, whichever is going to be Florida again on the outskirts of Orlando or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Not the same section of Florida. So guys, be careful in Florida. You know, the Democrats are going to be jealous about that sweep. So they're gonna send hurricanes there to you know. Anyways, that's what people do now. They buy rain. They buy and sell rain. Maybe they pay for the hurricanes. And the US is the one making them all. Damn. How's it going? We can't talk about elections either, but because, by the way, we got a message, a notification from YouTube not to be able to talk about it. But I'm wishing the best of luck for the people in the USA that the right person will, will come in and the right side will be chosen. So, which is, where is it? It doesn't want me to show you that side. Oh, fuck it. The hell with it. The hell with it. Today there, I got the moon, a nice shot of the moon. I got, what else did I get? What else did I got? I got the sun today, which was very, very aggressive. So I was debating on getting maybe a sun video up on the members, and people don't like the sun videos, so or the sun moon go together, right? Like maybe get that in a video, a quick glimpse of the sun, especially when it's aggressive. I never film the sun when there's no big spots on it, but it's looking pretty bad. Did you all know on November 3rd there was a hole that happened, that occurred in the magnetosphere of Earth on the 3rd because of a solar storm? And what happened is some of the radiation and particles got into the magnetosphere of Earth and got inside of our atmosphere. So November 3rd, I posted in the community that I saw a pink sky. It just so happens, for the first time, pink auroras were seen. And now, it's not everybody that can see these auroras, right? Back during the Carrington event, at one point, everyone was seeing it around the world because, of course, the more radiation there will be and the more storms there will be, it will be beautiful. The skies will be beautiful. There'll be a lot of radiation, which is not good, but there is going to be a lot of radiation. What do you think? Oui, Joël, je m'excuse aussi. Little Minx, hello. Hey, Neuro Official, thanks. We out here, and thanks for searching me up, guys, and having to jog around. Je vous ai joué un petit tôt, Joël, je suis désolé. I was wondering if I was blocked. Never been blocked before. No, you're not blocked. Oh, you want to see what blocked looks like? It's like this. No, I'm not going to block you. You kidding? Hey, it can happen too, Leah. If ever it happens, you get blocked here. I have mainly the people that support this channel. Again, no microphone again. I don't know why you guys don't realize I don't have a microphone. Maybe you don't notice. It's like, hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Anyways, hold on. Let me fix the microphone. That's because of the little Ventura glitch. But that's okay. That was a glitch. Can you do that again? How come it's glitching? All right, so that's a lot better, and I can hear my big mouth. You can hear me more. I sound better like that, I find. Anyways, so yeah, no, you're not blocked, that's for sure. But if it happens, like I said, let me know, you guys, because some of you are being blocked by me, apparently, and it's the good ones, the ones that like stopping by, and the ones that always comment. And for whatever the reason that's happening, I have no idea. Sometimes I go and see, and it actually says on the channel that this person you blocked, and I didn't. So I don't know what's going on with that. I subscribe to a lot of channels. There's a lot of channels I can't reach. When I type in, I can't find channels. Anyways, I have a lot of, you know how it is, eh? YouTube's really glitched out. So the sun, we know that Beetlejuice in 2019 exploded and lost its entire chromosphere, the whole top quarter part of the whole star. And where do you think that explosion and all the mass, okay, the physical mass that flew up into space, where do you think that went? Hope the hell it wasn't facing Earth, because in reality, Beetlejuice, if you sit it inside of the solar system, it'll reach maybe up to Neptune, and it takes up the whole width of the solar system. So you can imagine the size of the pieces when there's an explosion on the sun, like a coronal mass ejection. This is really interesting. This is not just blah, blah, blah. It's very interesting because, everyone's wondering about, like, how come there's so many asteroids? Look at the dates on the asteroids. When you hear an asteroid, it's called 2022. It's because they just found it, right? And it could be that Beetlejuice is sending some of those objects towards Earth, if, for example, the explosion was towards Earth. But what I'm worried about is the sun. And I always have a theory always had a theory that possibly the sun is what's causing all those asteroids to appear in the solar system. Maybe when they record even big telescopes, an asteroid going by the sun, maybe it's not necessarily going by the sun. Maybe it's something that the sun's spitting out, because the sun spits out a plasma. Okay. And when the plasma is spit out, well, it solidifies, and there's a term and several names that are given to some of the structures that are formed. And the structures are have various forms, incredible different forms, much like probably when they said that the ejecta on the moon, whether it be real, I don't think there's any impacts on the moon, but when a meteor does impact, you get that flying up of the ejecta, and automatically the pressure and heat and that plasma that rises up, well, it solidifies, and then as it cools down, you're supposed to see a whole different slew of structures. Well, the same thing happens on the sun. So they want to go visit the Trojan asteroids that are behind the sun, between the sun and Jupiter. Maybe it's not necessarily that they want to go and see. So Artemis 1 is put back till November 16th as compared to the November 14th. And James Webb Telescope, there was a glitch that caused them not to be able to change between wavelengths. Imagine that. So they have many different wavelengths. They can look at different spectrums, and they're looking at the infrared wavelength. They're looking at different wavelengths. And there was a friction that they registered with their sensors that was not causing James Webb Telescope not to be able to shift between the wavelengths and different filters. So they were saving it, I guess. You know, James Webb went through a lot of hell. It got hit by several meteoroids several times, and even damaged physically damaged some of the layers over the camera and or the mirrors or whatnot, I think. So that's interesting, because James Webb Telescope is actually in an area of space in L2, right? L3, the Lagrange, an area where supposedly there's no movement around there, and there's not many things that are supposedly roaming around there. So I'll try to stay on an hour. If things go good, I'll be on for longer, like usual. But the eye was pretty bad. Yeah, never panic, never fear. Bruce is always somewhere, and sometimes even here. Sometimes I come on. I'll be shooting part of a music video in a couple of hours, hoping the stars and moon are out tonight. That's pretty awesome. Hey, that's pretty rad, guys. Big band or recording, digital or something. That's awesome. I hope you get some nice weather. It went pretty drastic here. Went from it went from 27 degrees to the next day plunging down into the minus degrees. So it would explain why I have a little bit of probably a beginning of a cold, or it's not necessarily a cold. When I go outside in the cold like that, I get I lose the voice. Sometimes the voice goes away. Shit happens. Double star in the house. Thank you very much, you guys, for being here, and all the members and everything. Thanks for subscribing also to the channel, you guys, because eventually, very soon in the future, I'm going to make it so that it's only subscribers that come to the live streams. That'll be cool. I'm about to sneeze now. Allergies are haywire. Donnie Foster's in the house. Thanks again, Elias. Yeah, Nicole is coming. Hello from Oz. Cheers, Harry. Thank you very much. Harm Tuntler. Speaking of Oz, we got Fetterman, a person that had a stroke and has cognitive problems and needs a special machine to be able to understand the words of people when they're talking in an interview. Fetterman came in, and we can't talk about elections, but anyways, it made me laugh that he came in over Oz, Dr. Oz. I didn't like neither one of them, but that's how it is. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Too bad we can't talk about it. It would have been interesting. Watch the memes now, with Biden and Fetterman. Can you only imagine the memes? Question marks and all over the yeah. Thanks again, Peter. Who else is here? This is cool, guys. Oh, it's good, Leia. If it's only that, my problem, I say that's really good. But it gets very, very dry, and I like streaming, and I get really stressed when I can't come on because of my eyes. So often it's only 10, 15 minutes that I have to play around in it. But in all the years that I've been here, is maybe 2 times that I didn't come on because of an eye problem. Usually I come on anyways. I got this. Sammy M. Thanks, guys. Or is it Sammy AM or Sammy M? I never got it right, eh? Hi, Bruce and everyone. So glad to be here. Don't forget the thumbs up, and I thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. It'll help the algorithm. And thanks to each and every one of you that took the time to check out the last video. I know everyone here, you guys can't be any more kind than you are and supportive with your words and coming to the streams and everything. It would be nice if there was more new people that came by, but that happens in little glitches, right? Sometimes there's little openings. Like recently, we got a couple of hundred subscribers, so that's cool in the past couple of months. But it's often, it's only when somebody talks about the channel. I think it's Jeff Cara podcast. I did not know. It's incredible that you can see people that have good channels and you don't know that they exist. Like you never heard of them, but you get there and there's still quite a few people. He has a good community. I don't know how many subscribers he has, but he's up there, 60, 70, 80, something like that. The Jeff Cara podcast, giving him a little shout out because apparently I don't know. I don't think he shouted me out. I could be wrong, but somebody that he was interviewing on a podcast actually brought up the research, and I think it probably attracted maybe 2 handfuls of people. So I was really happy about that. At the same time, when other channels speak up. So that's really cool. The Jeff Cara podcast, I guess he interviews people that are ufologists and UFO related and whatnot. So you guys can check him out. I have yet to check out his channel, but there's 2-3 people in the community that mentioned that somebody on that channel had spoken about me, which I appreciated because I wouldn't know it. So thank you. Morning Sunshine is here. Thank you very much. Thanks, Elias. Elias is in the house. Yes, Scotland in the house. Another place on my bucket list that I would love to visit. Just the architecture and the scenery of nature and everything. I just love it there. Well, I think I would love it there. Never been. Slurping my coffee here. I'm sorry, guys. Darrell Green, born in Scotland. That's awesome, you guys. I don't know. It must be a hell of a thing. You're born in a country and then you move and then you wind up in another country and then you live in another country. It must be a hell of a feeling though, eh? Because boy, we're the same. Like most of the people around the world, we have many similarities, but it is incredible to see the differences in the cultures. When I went to the States very young with my mother, Cocoa Beach, they're supposed to be getting some wind, or Nicole is supposed to be passing close to Cocoa Beach also. So I would assume Miami also. I don't really know the area, but I had gone a long time ago. It was down in Cocoa Beach that we went, and we went a little bit further to Miami. It was 2 hours away, if I'm not mistaken. It was a lot warmer in Miami than it was in Cocoa Beach, as Cocoa Beach was a lot warmer than North Carolina and stuff. So we drove up, we went through all there's Christmas trees from here to south of the border, quite simply. Christmas trees the whole way, nothing else. As a matter of fact, Christmas trees are so big and high that that's all you see the whole way there. You feel like you're in someone's driveway for 24 hours to get down, because that's what it takes. I think it took us 23 or 24 hours to get down. Non-stop. Christina, how's it going? Missouri, sending love. Thank you very much. We always need plenty of love, sending some back, and I appreciate that, you guys. And if anyone's new to the channel, welcome. And thank you so much for taking the time to check the research. Maybe that one person here watching the research will know Tucker Carlson, or I call him Hey Hannity. Hey guys. He likes saying hey. I emailed all of these guys, but it's just, I don't really think I don't think anyone's real. I don't think they would ever be able to post the findings. And don't get me wrong, people are wondering, well, what do you want to reach the media for? Because you think all your research is going to just blow people away. No, only a few findings on the moon, but not quite a few findings on the moon. I think we have enough to cause a hell of a stink in the community of people that are disbelievers. So the covering up is all about the control of people and the money. You're absolutely right. H. Nost, thank you very much for being here. You're absolutely right about that, because the discs do not come here using gasoline. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. You can be very right about the gasoline too. Imagine if they're using unleaded fuel, these UFOs. Oh gosh. Jean Bug in the house. Salut, hello. They're hiding 0 point energy. Yes, they are. It can't be regulated. They banks own us on Earth. Yep. They own us, and anyone that tried, to come up with free energy, or like China's doing now with the sun, because that's basically their ideal on the sun, is that they're going to create free energy, and it's going to be a regulated artificial sun. And then there's going to be a race for that, because we know Germany has a sun in the ground. The USA has a sun in the ground. We have now China, that of course they want to send the sun up into the sky. There's always been been a competition between the US, Russia, and and then you wonder what the Canada, the UK, and France, and all the weird things that have been going on. Afghanistan that gives over their country to terrorists. Then there was pictures of the terrorists and the Taliban, or was it the Taliban or the other corrupt terrorists? Either way, that took over the country. Just, you're looking at all of this. They leave $8 billion worth of army vehicles that they supposedly decommissioned or taken out, not being able to function anymore. It was full of crap, because the next day, while they were driving helicopters, and they were like little children swinging on swings, making a mockery of everything. Just Ho, how's it going? Tagged you in the video. Thank you very much. I took that. I uploaded to YouTube. Might be a UFO. Wouldn't mind some feedback in it. Thanks. Just Ho, any of you guys or gals want me to take a look at your channel, and any video you want me to look at, please leave a comment after the stream. I cannot get to anyone's videos, and for some reason here, when I go to click on the dots, well, it tells me to block. Anywhere else on anyone's stream, I have the option to immediately go to the channels. I don't know if it's because I'm on StreamYard, but I can't see who's a mod either here on StreamYard. So I'm really sorry, guys. I tried to set up and give you guys and gals all a heads up about the stream on Wednesdays, but in general, I'm going to try to always be frequent, and I have been for the past couple of months or weeks, I guess. Wednesdays we'll do some streams. 5 o'clock, I guess, is an okay time, unless people suggest different times. But that's why we have other days to stream, so that we can reach everybody. That's why I stream on Fridays at 2 different times. And it's good, because it's at 1 p.m. Eastern and at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, watch for the time changes. Some of you don't have the time changes, and I mean like daylight savings time, where you put it set back an hour and go ahead an hour, depending on spring and which season. So if some of you are here and noticing that, hey, you're an hour earlier, because we put the time back. That's why. And a lot of people around the world don't know that they in Canada that we do that. So there's always a little bit of confusion. I get confused myself, and I seem to always forget to mention it to everyone before they come in. Danny Johnson, how's it going, bro? London, Kentucky, thank you. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Mark, how's it going, man? Dutch has pre-warned of EQ for Scotland. Be prepared. Don't be scared. Yeah, that's exactly. Don't fear anything, guys. We can stand up, and we can't worry if for some reason they threaten us and we feel that we're going to be losing our businesses and losing our maybe even my channel, or losing our houses or anything, even though I don't own one yet. That's how it is. Physical material is not as important as life. And I don't know if you all know it, but everyone that's here right now has gone through more than half of the crap of the agenda that was planned, and the nefarious things that they wanted to do to completely change the economy and cultures of every country around the world. Absolutely every country around the world. Eugenics, people have never heard of that. Well, now everyone knows what it is, or more and more people are understanding the ideal of what they are doing. Davos group, and of course, the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab. I know a lot about what's going on, like a lot of you do. It's just that we don't talk about it online, but in reality, most of you are up to par and up to date with what's going on. A lot of people don't like listening to certain people because they'll judge them for their character or for what they look like or their voices. And some people don't listen to Alex Jones because they don't like his voice, or someone says I don't like him advertising the medicine. But listen, he's got a big business going and trying to leak out all these things. And he was thrown off the platforms and everything. So obviously they're trying to do that to everyone, right? Like everyone and anyone that's going to speak about certain issues. And I think whether we're big or not now, they're going to try to, take everyone off. Unfortunately, that's too bad. I was trying going live, Daddy of 13th Story, live tonight on TikTok. Yep. With an icon, Cool Pics, P1000. It was very interesting. Hey, wow. Actually, that must be a hell of a nice image too. The P1000 going live. That's really cool, actually. Really cool. You could do a whole bunch of functions, I guess, literally while you're filming. You can walk around with it or whatnot. And I don't have a way of filming outside and, live streaming at the same time. It would be nice to do it with the infrared. I really wanted to do that with the infrared. Would have been really, really cool. Kimberly's in the house. Getting there. Maybe it'll come out in my eye soon. Not the eye, but what's in the eye will come out. Daryl Green, thanks again for being here, you guys. Hey, New Zealand in the house. Kimberly, how's it going, my friend? Thanks a lot for being here. Hoser in the house, or Hauser, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good evening from a cold, wet, windy, again, West Highlands. Again, how come? I thought it was a rumor that was always raining in Scotland. Yeah. I mean, the weather on top of it, I'm really curious how the weather is going to be in Scotland for the past 2 years. Have you guys seen a major shift in the weather? Like, is all of a sudden you guys are going to get dry seasons, or I don't know. The weather is so screwed up around the world. Thanks again, Christina, for stopping by. Stacey Ann in Arizona and AZ. Thank you very much. Yes, that's a cool name for sure. Yes, we live in the world of weirdness. It seems really is weird. David White's in the house. Mark Hall again. Thank you very much. Carmen Payne. We fly out of Minnesota tomorrow to Arizona for our daughter's softball. Hey, thank you very much for letting me know that. I hope you guys have a good time. Damn, I didn't think about any of this stuff going on. Yeah, there's so much going on. There's just so much stuff going on. But you see, we don't have time, Carmen Payne, to notice all of that. And people that have, look, you're busy with a daughter's softball. You're definitely not going to concentrate on anything else. I did the same with my son when he was here. We concentrate on these things, and we don't. It's not that we don't care about what's going on. But we don't have time. Our lives keep us, busy. If nobody was working, and all we were doing was in a virtual world, sitting online, talking to each other, well, that's basically the world. Okay, well, like now, people are going to see more and more really what's going on. People that are at work. My son, since he left home, he's been working like a madman. I'm so proud of him, but he doesn't have the time to go on and check the news all the time. And when he has a weekend, he takes a weekend for him. But in reality, a lot of shit is going on during the week while he's working. Lots of changes are going on around the world. Some very concerning, some very revealing, and satisfying, because there's some good stuff happening too. Elias Valatla, merci mon frère. Thanks you very much. Gender contributions, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys for coming by. And I'll get, as soon as I leave here, you guys, I'll get the moon video up. Maybe I'll put the sun in it. If not, I'll just get the sun up for the members. And it's bad. The sun is pretty bad. When I post the sun videos, hey guys, do you know that my subscribers, only 3% of my subscribers watch any of the videos? Yeah, I was blown away. I was hoping like 90. And on this channel, there's only been 2,225 shares of my videos in since 2011, even though I only started in 2016. So say since 2016. We know what's on the moon now. Thanks to you, Bruce. Thanks so much, Danny. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, in reality, we do know that something's there, even though we're not sure if it's humans or aliens. It's definitely someone up there on the moon. Last video, guys, you see 2 UFOs arriving to the surface, and then a massive light appears behind it. So they're either dropping bombs on the moon, or it's literally UFOs coming out of the interior of the moon. And when they come out and those trap doors open, it would be instantaneous. So that means they would fly out, the trap door would fly out, it would fly up, they would fly out, the trap door would go right back down. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And we say trap door. The line that we saw in the last video, if it's not a trap door, well, obviously, it could be the smokes and hazes that went up behind that UFO as it was propelling itself with the fuel or whatever it's using. Looks like pretty smoky craft that they use up there on the surface of the moon. It always makes me laugh when I see that, because there seems to be a lot of smoke up there. Celestial Seeker from the Philippines, Manila. Thank you very much. Hello, Philippines. Thank you very much. Another beautiful place. Places that were so much more beautiful years ago, and now all the corruption everywhere around the world and what's going on. It is really sad. Scott Robinson, how's it going, man? Great day, chat. Thank you very much. Blessings from Australia, on the other side of Earth. Thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate that. It's almost ready, the eye. It's like I'm making coffee. Wayne, how's it going? Thanks a lot for the encouragement, guys. Really appreciate that. Canada, I didn't see Canada. Hello, Canada. We got just like that in the house. Only mods can block. Yeah, and all the mods here. I mean, you could, they're only blocking people that are really trolls. You can disagree with the channel. There's no problem with that. Disagree with my work. Say you don't like the work. When they start attacking other people, often the mods jump on them. Yeah, Big Brother reminds us of everything. Harm. Really? You mean to comment, brother? Harm Tuntler. I'll write your name down, my friend, and I promise I will go to your channel to check to see if it looks like I had blocked you. Where? Harm Tuntler. Sorry about that, my friend. A lot of people are blocked here. Unless you've drastically been very, very rude and offensive to people here, you're not going to, unless that, you're not going to be blocked. That is for sure. Thank you so much, Lisa Eckerly in the house. Welcome everyone from the BSA family. Thank you so much. Little eye problem this morning, Lisa, on the left eye. I'm also going to get looking into that too. I'm going to go get myself some glasses for the when I'm inside also. For the screen, and that will help too, because I do a lot of screen time, so that could be that what's not helping. So just like that, thanks for the thumbs up, Lisa Eckerly in the house. Hey, Harm Tuntler, my pleasure, brother. I'm running a little late in the messages, eh? Maria, how's it going? 1 second, you guys. Anyone want some coffee? we go. Well, hopefully the eye will last. If I start mentioning my eyeball, you guys are going to get annoyed and I won't stay on, that's for sure. I want to do a nice stream, but it could be I have to get off screen a couple of times. What the hell's that number? Okay, no, it's Maria. I thought there was a number on the screen. I say, what the hell's that now? Is it a race? Maria, thank you very much, Ekman, for being here. Yes, our friend Kai's in the house. Who else is here? Captain America's here. Lots of people from Scotland here. Hi, in a small room at work, listening to the stream. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, parfait. Perfect. Earth Files. Yeah, I know that channel. I know the person. Thanks for sharing that, Lisa. Yes, Australia, Kangaroo Land. Are they really all over? That's like Canada. Canada, they say we got beavers and moose here. You don't see any beavers when you come to Canada, unless you're like maybe in the woods, British Columbia or something. We got beavers right here, like not far away, but they're in the woods, and they're not that abundant here. I've seen 3 moose in my life, long-legged, tall mamas going by my tent. Actually, I could hear them boom, 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 walking by the tent. That's all the nature I saw here. Remember, empires had emperors and kingdoms had kings, and we have countries run by run by aliens, I think now. Well, that's always what happens. We have an empire right now, even though the terms that we use are more modern. Maybe we say countries, we say congresses, we say governments and this and that, but in reality it's all dynasties and empires that reign and rule. Always the same bloodlines, I guess, except for the bloodlines that were changed, whatnot. All these stories about the certain people and bloodlines that have to rule the earth. We saw a lot of changes when the death and some of the Rothschilds. Everything's changing. It's because they hold certain powers, and when they die, well, that's when often the changes are applied, and they do a lot of changes. King Charles isn't going to be doing any good changes, that's for sure. He's not. There's no good news there. Last time I shot a music video out here in the sticks. Me and the artist saw a UFO and got a video. Oh, wow, that's cool. A big orb in broad daylight. In broad daylight, those are the rare ones. I've seen it myself only a few times, and it always fascinates me. They're there for a reason, right? Like, I mean, in the middle of the day, you see it. This is not something that's supposed to occur. Big orb in broad daylight. Been seeing orbs since I was young. That's why, man. My grandmother saw a gray once. It sticks with us. I think that's exactly what it is. Colton Lewis, how's it going, bro? You're cool, man, for the comments and everything, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Never be able to thank you guys enough. That's for sure. Lisa, you are amazing. Lisa sent me a beautiful gift. She's sending me a Bible, and I think that's totally awesome. I appreciate that very, very much. And of course, I am going to get some good use with it. Absolutely. I think the Chinese, as Captain America, will find something on the moon and to anger the USA and Europe by telling the world about what they found. I agree with that. That was a good one. I think the Chinese will find something on the moon and to anger the USA and Europe by telling the world. See, Captain America, you think just like me, and even about a year or two back, I was thinking like that, because I thought that's what they were going to do when they showed the house. Remember, China saw this square object and they said, we're going to travel 260 feet, I think, in the next 3 months, which was like, what the hell? 260 feet? It's like 2 truck lengths. They take its time to get close to the object to see if it was really a building on the moon. And they never spoke about it. They hid it. It's too bad. There's so much real information out there. The Pentagon doing research got caught in the years 2008 or 9, all the way to 2012 with secret associations wanting to nuke the moon, wanting to do anti-gravity experiment. That's all declassified on the blackvault.com. Greenwald declassified that, and that's really cool. That's right. Bruce reads each and every. Thanks, I am Kai. I try, man. I'll do it like for the first half an hour, and then I jump down, but then I miss all the center. I told, hey, this is why I read the comments. Hello, my friend Garland Farms. The other night there was what I thought was a star above and to the left of Jupiter. The other star suddenly started moving directly towards Jupiter. It went just past Jupiter and then disappeared. See, me, Jupiter, Garland Farms, how's it going, man? I was on an interview in Garland Farms, very educated in his domain, was talking about the meat consumption and the dangers of we won't get into it now, but it was a good conversation, and I thought that was pretty cool. And at the same time, I got to do a live stream for the first time with my brother. And you guys are going to be able to meet my brother here one day too. And him and I disagree. Well, disagree. We have certain differences, like anyone, with aliens, demons, and gods, and who's on the moon, and what I'm filming. So it'll be a very interesting debate. It's a combat between the Swartzes, and we'll do that one day very soon, in the next couple of days or weeks for sure, whenever he has the time, because he's very, very busy. Thanks, Garland Farms, for being here, and for sharing that, man. Jupiter is a place where I've seen a lot of lights and UFOs. As a matter of fact, the last capture, Garland Farms near Jupiter, I was able to capture, you know what? It not quite like your story. I didn't see any a light moving towards Jupiter and disappear. I saw 2 objects flash and appear simultaneously beside Jupiter, one bigger one and one smaller one. So it was a rock that was going right by Jupiter, very, very, very close from what I was seeing. Could be millions of miles away from Jupiter, but it was close enough to Jupiter to be able to capture that with the infrared cameras. I'm always looking at in that area. The Taurids, guys, if you want to see falling stars, yesterday I was noticing a lot of falling stars, and 1 in 4 trillion chance of having a meteor or asteroid hit your house. Well, it happened, and I saw it in the news just the other day. This is His Highness YouTube channel that brought it up to me, and I was like, I have to go check that out. Really? Yeah. A meteor hit a house, okay, caused a major fire. The house is destroyed and burned down, and it was 1 in 4 trillion chances of that happening. But in reality, I'm really afraid of what the sun's spitting out, and what Beetlejuice spit out in 2019. In reality, I've been filming like a maniac, all these large objects going by the sun since 2019. So you got to wonder, I don't know if you're looking up in the sky. Now we can see 3 orange stars. Okay. Like they're red, like Mars is red. You got Beetlejuice now, Aldebaran. They're all bright red. It was incredible. Of course, the full moon was amplifying the brightness in the sky, but we are seeing incredible changes. Subscribe, and why not a Truth Seekers membership owner, and get their unique thumb up like alien surprised. Thank you very much, Mr. Elias Valatla. He's been streaming too, back into he's been bombarded by the English people that go over to his stream, because we're sending over some people to the stream, and a lot of people like hanging out with him. But you're doing pretty good, man, and with your English, to be honest with you. Tu fais vraiment, vraiment bon quand tu parles ton anglais, man. Puis on te comprend 100% dans le feu, en bon québécois. Oh, was it? Well, I didn't see it when it was going under the horizon, brother, but probably it was red. I filmed it yesterday during the full moon. I got some nice shots of it. Really nice crater over to the right side. I call it the Fraggle Rock house or the Flintstones house, where you can see it literally looks like a top on the Flintstones, like a roof. And I want to be able to see that. That's life, but not as we know it. Thanks again for being in the house. Jonathan Beaufrère, thank you very much. Bonsoir à toi. Merci, Jonathan. Ben, I'm doing good, man. Thanks a lot for asking. We all live behind a valley, but the veil, sorry. We all live behind the veil is so very fading, slowly fading. And it is. And we're starting to see through it. And you know what's going to happen, Daryl, eh? It's going to fall at the last minute. Like everything is going to be revealed in a just the curtain's going to fall. Everyone naked on the other side getting caught, doing what they're not supposed to be doing. It's coming. If they say we're living in times of revelations, well, it's going to be everything will be revealing. Probably all the bad will be exposed. And why not? We've seen so many crazy things happen. Even if you're an atheist, who says you don't believe in a good moment that's going to happen or a higher being coming down? And no, I guess you can't believe in a higher being if you're atheist. Or can you? Is atheist just completely like nothing exists, Is it or not? I don't know. I'd have to ask one to get an opinion. Maybe atheists still believe in spirits? No, probably not. I don't know. I think until it happens to you, everyone that every one of you that you guys shared with me the same thing of what I've said myself, and many of you have told me the same thing, Bruce. When something happens to you spiritually, and a phenomena occurs, for sure you're always going to believe in that. You're going to know there's something on the other side. But it just so happens some people have a connection with the other side. For me, as when it started, it was a very traumatic event. I lost some family members in in an accident. Then it was just a death, non-related to that same accident, but in the same family. So I think a trauma sometimes in a child can make a child's mind open up. And I'm saying that in a very basic way, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Traumatic events happen. Maybe, I don't know, you went in and you saved someone in a fire. And when you came out, well, there's a spirit that's suddenly all around you, following you. You know what the beautiful part of that is? It shows that we're not just here to cook on stoves and go out and play baseballs on the weekend. We're maybe here to do a lot more. Maybe some people know indirectly that they're here to do a lot more, but I think we all have a spiritual task for some reason, in theory. And I think that spiritual task has to be done all while at the same time we're raising our families and working and doing our physical life here. But there's something that we have to understand. Maybe we come back if we don't understand. I don't know. If we come back, well, we back in the same shit. Excuse the expression. Coming back, probably. Thank you very much, Colton. Glad to be here, as well as your last video was amazing as well. Can't thank you enough, man. Thank you so much. Michigan in the house. Pat, thanks. Thanks a lot. Pat Roots in the house. Thank you, guys. Figuratively speaking, good afternoon, everyone, and especially you, Bruce. Let's talk about this so-called moon. Is that moon a spaceship? I think it is. In theory, it could be a Dyson sphere. Maybe the exhausting of it from inside is because it's a UFO and it's on idle, maybe just waiting there. Oh, maybe one more little shot to play in my eye and it should be okay. Getting there soon, I think. We'll get there. We'll get there. Well, it's a good thing I didn't call myself Bruce Hears All. Because if I call myself Bruce Hears All, I have an ear problem. Yeah, not doing too good tonight. I don't know if we're going to. Well, I made it for an hour. That's not too bad. I might have to take a couple of minutes and leave you talk amongst yourselves. For those just arriving, wondering why I'm getting off screen, it's because I got a little bit of an allergy problem, a little bit of a sandy eye. Garland Farms, thanks again for being here, brother. I was thinking of yesterday again. You know who really has to get charged for all this, these animals that are being killed by pesticides and the savage way of preparing meat and food? The ones that butcher the animals should have very, very strict laws. And it's sad because there are strict laws. They should have strict laws, but the people applying the pesticides are the one that should pay the whole bill of all that. They're the ones that should pay for the solution to be able to come up with something that's going to prevent them from doing that. Anyways, I had that in my head since yesterday, Garland Farms. You know, in reality, us people, the ones that want to eat meat and the ones that want to eat salad or whatnot, you know, it's the ones selling the products, the ones growing it even on farms have to be find a good way, because I know that's what you're working on. That's what I heard my brother and everything, that what you're doing is a very clean way of farming, and you know a lot about the CO2, the dirt, the cows, the, you know, everything. So that's what everyone should be doing. You have a whole bunch of people. Sean's in the house. Thanks a lot, man. Ireland, thank you so much. Ireland in the house. I live literally a 5-minute drive from the Scottish border. Hey, thanks, man. I'd love to visit. Definitely a place I would absolutely love to visit. First Scottish person I interviewed told me I had to go further. And the ones that didn't see that stream are not going to understand why I said at the beginning of the video, Bruce, you got to go further. We had a good time. Seeing many countries lets you see we're all asses. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Definitely, Kai. The same crap, just different uniforms, eh? We're all doing the same stupid shit all around the world. Guys, can't thank you enough for as long as we've been a small bunch, we got the same people coming back. Scott from Oz, born again Buddhist. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you very much, born again Buddhist, for stopping by. Scott from Oz says, I was born in England and my parents moved to Australia when I was 8. That's pretty cool. It's a hell of a shift, eh? I mean, I never really traveled when I was young. Once to go down to the States, and it was a hell of an experience. Everything was so different for me. The trip, but I remember going down to Florida is funny. I remember the people. I remember what the houses looked like. It looked, the houses were like small because we're used to having, you know, the insulated roofs, eh? And we have the chimneys and everything, and everything along the side of the houses. The houses look a lot taller in Canada, and we got to Florida, and it was these nice, long, low houses with flat roofs and sort of just roofs that have a little bit of a tilt. Here in Canada, we got to tilt it like that because of the snow. Looks like we live in teepees, but it's interesting to go to other countries to see the differences. And like I was sitting there, I was like, why the hell they don't have chimneys on their? Well, of course not. It's summer. They don't need chimneys on the houses. Here in Canada, it's like every second or third house has a chimney. Oh, JD in the house. Okay, Garland from, yes, absolutely. Suzanne, how's it going? Nice to see ya. Reeking Leaves is Almer. Ramo, hello to you. How are you guys doing? UFOs and aliens terms seem to get thrown a lot. Yep, these days, just like Warner von Braun predicted back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, you know what? My last name, theories reoccur. Everyone that's talking about UFOs or about what's on the moon have always come to my channel and have given me theories that everyone started with. Oh, there's glass structures on the moon. Then everyone says there's glass structures on the moon. I'm trying to find them, right? There's definitely a see-through material. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised, taking an educated guess, if I may, I would say that possibly they're using aluminum alloys that are see-through and transparent. As a matter of fact, the Pentagon was trying to work on a material to try to find a material or to invent a material that is as solid as metal, but light like plastic. So it could be that they're doing tests in the atmosphere of the moon. We say, oh, they went, oh, they didn't go, oh, they went, oh, they didn't go. They didn't tell us how they went, but I never understood why somebody said, well, it's impossible for us to have gone there. Really never understood that. I know the Apollo missions, they didn't go, not by the way they said it. If they went, they would have gone through a secret project and they would have done a setup up front so that China and Russia wouldn't have known maybe when they were going. But I don't know. You have to wonder, Like, what do you think, guys? In the last video, I showed a UFO spraying something or leaving a trail of smoke. It could be because it was shot there. I showed the Bianchini city, which is showing patches over all the objects that are there, and some of them have 90-degree angles. It's straight up proof and evidence that should be jolting everyone's, it just should be making everyone say, what the hell? How can he get this? And well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Because don't forget, guys, every object that I show you, like that's a city beside Bianchini. When I said it's 30 kilometers or 40 kilometers beside Bianchini crater, if you go to any image around the world of Bianchini crater, especially by NASA, you're going to come back and you're going to tell me, Bruce, I don't believe this, but they cut off the section that you filmed on the right side of Bianchini crater. The city line and a bright blue pool of water or spot that's on the moon. In the last video, I showed you guys a line that's over 400 kilometers long that goes right to that spot, and it's right underneath Copernicus crater. If you go in Wikipedia or in NASA to look at a close-up of Copernicus crater, that city is cut off. Every single image that I have showed you, including sinus iridum at the end where the promontorium is, it's cut off on Wikipedia. The tower beside Clavius crater, the large dark tower that we see, and we say dark because it could be the shadow or whatnot, on Wikipedia, Clavius crater, go right now, and you're going to wonder, now why didn't they zoom out to show the whole crater? Why did they cut off a little piece of the crater on the bottom? Because that's where the tower is. So the NASA images show the surface, but they don't zoom up in the areas where there's exactly all those things, Eliaus, thank you, brother, for the generous contributions, you guys. And especially for taking the time to come and say hello on a Wednesday. Last video shows a whole bunch of stuff that's on the surface that's inexplicable. The objects that look like jellyfish, the gas emanating off of what looks like a living organism. You can see its shadow touching the surface, or there's another object beside it. So I say it all the time. Said it for years that the shadows of some of the objects I'm getting are touching the surface. I got someone in the comment section yesterday, Bruce, the shadows on the ground under the things. A lot of people come to the channel and think that I don't realize that. I do, and I mentioned it way back in 2016. And dig, if you're just new to the channel, dig back into the videos, go into uploads and start going backwards. There's lots of good videos this year in 2022. I like to think that I got a lot of captures this year. I was lucky. because you never know. It's like hunting. You can go hunting and come back with absolutely nothing. You never know when you're going to find something or not. Great community, Carlton. Keeps me coming back. I thank you so much. Love you guys for it. Anthony Williams, how's it going, man? Adam, Truth Finders in the house. All media left and right were in between. Yes. Yeah, you're right about that. Both of them. As much as the right side, like you could tell the right side was better, but boy, are they off, eh? Are they ever off? And even the good ones in the media, or the semi good ones where I'm listening to, and I'm not talking about like Alex and stuff. I'm talking about the sort of like, Fox, for example. I mean, I listen to it with a grain of salt, but I still like how they bring out some truth, but they don't mention everything, right? They hide certain things, like they don't talk about borders. They do, they have in the past, but they don't go all the way, You have to go further into the problem, is what I always say. So, but they don't do that. Do you know Moonlight grows hair? I actually heard that, Bob. I actually did hear that, and I heard that it was true. It was true, and the hair grows. I heard that the hair, scientifically proven, grows faster during a full moon, is what I heard. And this moon was a full beaver moon. So sounds dirty. Got a good laugh out of that. Just dropped a new video tonight on Aircourt Castle in Loch Ness. Oh, awesome, Daddy of 13. Lisa in the house. Aliens don't exist on a flat Earth. Why not? Why not? Why not? Well, then it's not flat, maybe? Maybe that's why they're here. Aliens can live in anything, I think. Hey, His Highness pulling in. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hand's not working. There you go. Always the same amazing people to come back. If they can't meet her, if they don't want it. That's right. Susie, how's it going? From Australia. More Australians in the house. Couple now. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much, Nicole S. I appreciate that. Daryl says it's a use adjustment, Bruce. I wanted to go home when I got here. I believe it at the age of 12. Wow. That's a hell of a shift. Everyone different, not liked by the kids for sure. You're totally different accent and a totally different area and a totally different type of people. Australians are amazing, but the shift is probably pretty drastic for sure. But I hear in New Zealand, it's a lovely little country. It must be. Price of living, well, now, yeah, New Zealand. I have Evelyn that lives there, Evelyn Saba, and a couple of people that live in New Zealand. Definitely a place where I'd want to be. Whether it's true or not, they say that New Zealand has the cleanest water and cleanest air. Everything's cleaner there. They say so. Yeah, Anthony, tons of weapons and helicopters and Humvees and everything, and tanks and a whole bunch of secret tech also, and everything apparently from what they left there, it's just absolutely horrible. The sun is changing. Yep, that's the reason for the artificial suns. It could be. It could be, and they need the free energy. They'll be using the free energy, but obviously, if they're putting something up into the sky, it's because they need it for atmospherical reasons for sure. It's probably related to that. Definitely. Joe Curtis, thank you so much for the generous contributions, you guys. Hey, keep it down. You're disturbing your neighbors downstairs in America with all that truth. Yes, I know. I hear you, Joe. It is sad, eh? It's too bad. It is too bad with what's happening in the States. I really don't understand it. Talk about one hell of a coup, eh? Thinking that, well, here I laughed. I heard Guam completely voted red. I thought that was pretty funny as compared to usually, especially with the different type of culture and people there. It's like Chinese, Asians that are there, or in Guam, military people, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's just military that's there in Guam, eh? Baflekyo. Barflin cured. Thank you very much. Hi, Bruce. Love your video. Thanks a lot, you guys. I really appreciate it. I swear. Can't thank you enough. Yeah, perfect time to cut the hair when the moon is safe. House Delta's in the house. Thanks again for the contributions, you guys. People here in St. John's and Newfoundland, such as seniors or just families. Hey, wow, Newfoundland in the house. Awesome, Colton. And just families will be hungry and freezing this winter because they say, boy, Justina, and yes, and his lib gang, horrible, eh? And blames it all on climate change and Putin. Sad. Yep, blaming it all on Putin. Putin destroyed his own pipeline, apparently. Yep, nope. It's sad. We live in a sad world. Not very happy to see that coming here. And you know what? You know how people that are not racist and they don't have anything against gay people and trans people like me live and let live, right? Never disturbed me before. None of my business, right? They're pushing them, those people, people of that group into schools. Horrible. And people don't want to talk about it because people are not racist and people don't want to bring up the fact that, whoa, are you ever homophobic? Has nothing to do with homophobia. Has a lot to do with defending the children. I think it's really horrible what they're doing. The parade here in Montreal, apparently, I don't know what parade, if it just went by or if the parade coming or whatnot, they were having the trannies in a parade and stuff like that. I don't understand that. It's like straight people, when you're in a couple, when I was in a couple, didn't let my wife prance around half nude in parks, and I stayed dressed too. I think every group of people should be doing that, especially when it comes to kids. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sub to my own channel, Darla. Let's get more subs. I write yesterday, I said, hey guys, I have Thursday's video ready right now. Yesterday, I already put it up. And I said, if you guys want me to put it up, let's see if we can get 25 subs. I lost 10. It went downwards instead, which makes me laugh. That video that I posted, the last video, here's the magic. I'm not allowed talking about this because we're not allowed talking about ads and analytics. No danger. There's nothing. You know how many people were presented that last video? 38 to 40,000 people received the notification that, hey, you want to take a look at that video? 39,000 people plus. And out of the 39,000 people, YouTube told me that only 1,100 people clicked on that. Actually, only 739 clicked on that. And the other people that came, the other 1,000 people or 500 people, was from people searching for UFO videos, I said. I thought that was really weird. So literally 2% of the subscribers viewed the video, because most of the subscribers here, guys, it's only you that view the videos, eh? All the subscribers that I have never seen my videos. It tells me in analytics that nobody that subscribed to me watches my videos. They told me yesterday, Bruce, congratulations. 3.2% of your subscribers watched your videos today, and they're watching for longer periods of time, 4 minutes, because my subscribers watch 2 minutes of the video. Now, if you're here watching 10 minutes of the video, say to yourself, there's not many people doing that. And if you're doing that, it's really helping the channel, but nobody really does, you know. I'm starting to put in little messages at the end of the videos for us to have fun, like little codes and words that people, if they get all the way to the end of the video, are going to be able to start telling everyone in the comment section. There's one video, I don't know if anybody saw it. I said, everybody write funny bunny in the comment section to everyone that comes in, and don't tell them why you're doing it. They have to go to the end of the video to find out why. So tell them to go to the end of the video and find out why. I lost 10 subs. So no, it's not a good thing to do. Seriously, don't they teach pilots, etc., how to disable their technology? Isn't that incredible? Like, obviously, right, Anthony Williams? Obviously. Betting even has a self-destruct built in. I believe that 100% too. That I believe that even more than them. But of course, they must have, like at the last minute, if something happens and the enemy is coming, of course, they must have something that they have to do to decommission the object, to destroy it from being functional again, which could probably be easy enough. I would think, but either way, excuse me. Yet again. Well, having a lot of problems with the eye, my friends. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a minute. Boy. Try the last couple more minutes, guys. I'm having so many problems, guys. I have a hard time. The pain is excruciating. I feel like I have a knife in my eye. We need inspiration. Always need inspiration. Greg Roberts, thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for the comments too, you guys, and everything. The alien manager, daylight savings is not a bank. AOC. AOC. What an idiot. Hey, she is. Alexandria Ortez. No, that's not her name, eh? AOC. I call her asshole on cringe. AOC. The people that counted the votes matters, not the people. Yeah. Yeah. You see, there's a little problem. There's going to be the votes are going to be a little while being able to calculate the votes all of a sudden for the first time since 1776. Isn't that weird? It's almost hilarious that they're saying that. Biden says it's going to take a little while. We're not going to be able to know who wins right away. It's going to take a little while to get the votes. Yeah, right. Watch Woman of the Dragon in the house. Oh, I can't turn the light off because... So I downloaded Ventura software update. Be careful. It destroyed my mouse. It destroyed my keyboard. Hundreds of bucks it's going to cost to get it back. But you guys were kind enough. The last stream got a couple of contributions, and that's going to go towards paying that crap. Be careful if you download the Ventura. Always have a mouse with a wire, like an antique mouse, because things will work. So I'm going old school. I think that's everything. All this technology, that we have in the house, nothing's going to work when everything goes down. We feel like we've evolved, but we feel evolved with electricity. When electricity goes out, we're right back to the olden days. But you know what? We're worse than the olden days because we don't have the tools that we're going to need to do the stuff that they did in the olden days. Imagine getting to the point where new tools and technology don't work with the old ways. It's so stupid. Yes, Anthony, they need audits everywhere, but it's good news, because that seems that's what's happening. Heard a couple of good things. DeSantis came in and stuff like that. I'm Canadian. I don't know everything about what's going on in the States, but very surprisingly, I don't know why I've always done that. It's been years. I've always been following the politics in the States. I know a little bit about what Trudeau's doing, but he's just dumb what he's doing here, But I'm watching the States because they're the leading country, and they're the ones doing all the corruption right now. The government, I'm talking about the people. People are innocent in every country. Like the people in Ukraine and Russia are innocent. It's the ones that are ruling that are doing the harm, and it's the civilians that pay for it. Unfortunately, I guess it's sort of part of the game. I guess. Evening, Nancy. Elizabeth is here. Hi. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. There's Elias's channel. Finally, says Greg Roberts, SpaceX. Musk acknowledges UFO interaction during launches and orbits. About time. Wow, Greg, that's news for me, man. I did not know that he actually admitted that. I think that's good, guys. A lot of you guys and gals come here and tell me, Bruce, we really are seeing soft disclosure. And I think we are, because we've never seen, even though they're not saying enough, I know they've said a lot more than they ever have since Roswell. 3 UFO reports, one as recent as October 31st, if you haven't heard it. Basically, they denied that the UFO sightings, Jeremy Corbell, the Grimble, or Gringle, or Grimball, or whatever they call it, all those UFO, the 3 silly videos that they leaked to us with very pixelated objects. You remember the one that was moving against the wind, against the grain, and 2 pilots spoke? One pilot says, "Do you see him moving against the wind at so many knots?" And the other one replying, "Oh my God, look how fast it is." And then in the video, they said it was a mistake. They weren't going fast. It was because of the angle that the pilot was. Do you think the pilot was that lame to be screaming on his radio, telling the other ones, "Wow, look how fast that's going"? Oh, that's true. It's because I was on an angle. Okay. Didn't understand that. How the hell is he flying if he doesn't understand distance and elevation and everything? I think pilots can pretty much decide if an object is going fast or not. And that pilot, who knows, maybe it was a pilot that's been there for 30, 40. No, they don't stay there 30, 40 years. A long time pilot has been there for 10 years, let's say. Who knows, 20 years. I don't think they stay that long. Would he be wrong about a UFO traveling at high speeds, and that they say, "Oh, no, he's not traveling at high speeds"? Jeremy Corbell's triangle video that he got from someone from the Air Force or the Navy, they said that it was a camera sensor that caused the object to be seen as triangular. So the UFO report, that would be the second one, I think, or the first or second one, when they started back in 2021, that said it was a camera sensor, and they were asked if they had seen that occur before by doing tests with the camera to be sure that it was the camera that was doing that optical illusion, or not an optical illusion, whatever, causing us to see it triangular. So I think that they look a lot more suspicious with the last UFO report, that they said basically, nothing's UFO. They're not excluding that it's an adversarial country, or a foreign country. So this is why they're not talking about the moon or anything. Get this, guys. Off the wall scenario theory. China took over the moon, and from there, they're launching lights to go all over Earth and survey Earth, bringing back that technology information, sending it back through satellites and back here on Earth to China. China taking over the markets, pharmaceutical markets. They're taking over the everything, the food markets. They're taking over absolutely everything. We have an idiotic Trudeau who gets woodies when they talk about China. He's completely behind China 100%. He loves the CCP, the way that they're controlling the people. He's all about control. You know what's really maddening about Canadians? I don't know if you guys saw the last video of Canadians telling Trudeau off. Reminded me a lot of some Americans. We're a bit more similar than you guys think. A lot of people say, "Why are Canadians so smiley?" because you're not meeting them in person. We're not always smiley. Just Bruce is smiley. Hey, how's it going? I lost my job last week. Yeah, yeah. Have a good one. No, we get very serious faced here too. Trudeau is someone that used to protest in the streets. Okay, wouldn't even be surprised if he was doing spray painting in parks. This guy was anti-government and told the people that if you vote me in, I will keep the power of the people and be the people's voice inside of the parliament in Ottawa. And instead, he goes in there and he turns around and forces the Emergency Act, which has never been done before by any prime minister in Canada. But I beg to differ, because I had heard that his father had almost activated it or activated it. And you know why his father activated it? Because he needed bodyguards, okay? Because they wanted to kill his father. So, Emergency Act is the last minute reason. Like, you enforce that when Canada is crumbling and the country's screwed for, okay? We were all protesting together, blacks, whites, Asians, greens, purple, pink, blue, whatever color, all of us together, hugging, holding hands. It was emotional on the highways when we were seeing truckers going by the highways. You see how much love there was? And I'm talking as much here as in the States and around the world. It went all the way to the Netherlands, Sweden, and Spain. And, I'm sure New Zealand, maybe there was some protesting there too. I'm pretty sure all the countries had some protests there, but it was a peaceful protest. Very peaceful. We live in China, or the United States of Canada. That's how I see it. Canada, United States, Mexico, one country, open borders. Open borders. The borders are for the people, but they're all together. Some deal was done, Ever wonder why we don't hear the president of Mexico speaking? Do you find that normal? All of his people are leaving the country, coming into the States, and the Mexican government doesn't come on to explain what the hell's going on. He's not telling people, stay in the country, stay in the country. Mexico was taken over by the cartel. They don't tell people what's going on. Unfortunately, they're really not telling people what's going on. Ben, I call for peace, painted out there. They were calling for the same things. Every man, did in history. You're right about that. Live in a sad world. Third eye sore. Hey, we get along good. I got sore eyes too. Northern Texas. Thanks a lot, Texas. Texas was red this morning on the maps. I feel partly American. I know so much about Americans now. That's what we got to call for, is the damn peace. So for calling for peace, and like here in Canada, because we had peaceful protests, we were called domestic terrorists. We saw it first in the States at January 6th, the Capitol. Domestic terrorists are taking over. Oh my gosh, so many people died, and then they lied about a police officer dying there when he didn't. He died from at home for other reasons, and they said that he had been his head had been smashed in by an extinctor. Remember that? I heard that myself, and I said, what a bunch of savages. Imagine them lying to everyone, saying that, and we found out afterwards it was bullshit. Wasn't true. That I don't know, Mr. Sandman. I have not seen anything. I did film the sun. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up, and I think there's an asteroid coming towards Earth. Somebody told me that recently, that there was an asteroid or something coming towards Earth. Big planetary crash, coming over the whole world. Invest in silver, one and all. Really is a smart thing and true thing. Do you realize how just by buying 2 big bags of rice and getting 30-40 ounces of silver, how that could save you like for months and months off end? I don't have any money to to invest or buy any silver or invest in paper silver or to buy bars but obviously if I had, I could win, like, I don't know, the guy wins $100,000 or something like that. You can go and get, they say at a minimum, go get $2,000 or $3,000 of the silver. You don't have to go get for 40 for 50,000. It's just so that if you're stuck at the last minute when the money goes down or whatnot. I'm worried about the diesel, They're saying the diesel is supposed to end in a couple of days, especially in the States. When the diesel stops, everything will stop, because everything we have on our shelves in every single store here, it's all because of diesel. When they stop truckers from being able to bring things around, and then what's going to happen? They're going to have just little trucks going around to do all the business and stuff. We're going to have a hard time. But why would they do that to us? You actually think they're going to go through with that and they're going to succeed in destroying, Here's what I heard a vote come up today, okay, in the States. Very concerning. They have people voting in all the states about whether they want to abolish slavery or not. I heard that this morning. Really concerned me. And we have some people voting yes, some people voting no. I'm like, wait, what? You're taking a vote to decide whether we abolish slavery or not? I don't know where exactly it's coming out from, guys, but I'm seeing these. I'm not going to say the Earth is being liberated, but do you see that there's actually a possibility of, for the first time, maybe good is taking over, that they really, really are going to abolish slavery? There's still sex slaves. There's still people, being bought. They're buying people, like being owned. I can't believe that today. That's still going on. So it had nothing to do about evolution, right? It had to do with them continuing to do what they're doing to us since the Egyptian times. But they gave us weekends. They allowed us to drive in cars, even making money off of us, allow us to have families and kids and spend weekends with them. And in reality, you sort of feel that you're not a slave. If you're not working, when I stopped working, I started doing this full time, and I, without any salary, government started checking me out, wondering how the hell I was getting money, what I'm doing, how I'm maintaining. We got the friggin' heat going up, and the prices of heat, price of food. My son's first few years in an apartment, and he's paying 3 times as much as food as what I used to pay to support him. I told him, be wise, because if you have an extra mouth to feed, especially in the hard times like this, some people aren't making it. Everyone, I probably am going to get off because I did have a little bit of some issues tonight. I'm sorry if I came off screen a couple of times. I intend tonight or tomorrow I'll be making a video tonight. Tomorrow with coffee, I'll be answering the last 3, 4, 5 videos that you all watch, and all the comments. I'll answer every one of them. I notice a lot of people commenting in the community now. Maybe I do too many community posts. I love the community. Community is the section where I like to believe that the people that are closer to me come to, because that's my diary. The community for me is an online diary where I come on and I talk about anything I want. And the more the trolls get offended by certain subjects, the more I get sort of tickled by it. It just makes me laugh, Some people get so upset and uptight about certain things. And of course, well, to everyone that I missed, the comments and stuff, I tried to stay on as long as I could, gang. Lori. Bruce says, could I send you an image from Lascaux Saturday for identifying a huge planet that became visible on the 7th? Wow, Maria, sure. Absolutely. Bruce Swartz 75, a commercial gmail.com. Third try, keep censoring. Did you see the craft that refueled by the sun 11 hours? Is that the one, Anthony, a while back? Yeah, literally a line going up right up to the craft. It was continually sucking out energy from it. If not the one that happened a couple of years ago. Maybe if you're talking about a new recent one, no, I haven't seen it, but I did see that one, and it was absolutely incredible. So everyone, thank you so much. Vicky's here. Thank you so much for being here. Keith, David, thanks you guys. Thank you very much, David. That means a lot, bro. Annie, hi. So sorry for missing everyone. At 3:30 a.m., the moon was shining in my window, and there was like some type of strike up there. This stuff was blowing across it like a helicopter. Wow. Was sitting there, wasn't clouds blowing fog like. Very interesting. Yeah. Thanks everyone so much. Julie. Oh, don't be silly. Hey, Julie, you're here so often. I thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Like it was church on Sunday. You guys are here all the time, and I love you for it. From Lisa Eckerly to Darla Lama to Christy Lindsay to Julie to Elias. I sound like Romper Room. Vicky, Dennis, UFO video addicts. They have to keep this a secret because they can't admit we're not alone on the planet. Absolutely, 100%. Some live among us. I believe that too. They can control our thoughts. I also believe that. I believe that these possibilities are all true. And behavior, and there's nothing we can do about it. So all we can do, UFO video attacks, is addicts, not attacks, sorry, UFO video addicts. All we can do is hope for the best. But I feel something good's going to be coming, because no matter what was written, there could always be a change in the destiny, I believe. At the risk of repeating myself, one and all, invest your money in silver. It's going to become the new gold. It's still relatively cheap, even if it is coins. Yeah, well, that's what I suggest to you, is that they say it's the maple leaf coin, one of the best ones to get. The bars are a bit less expensive, I guess, but I know all about that because I see them online. They're pretty. I don't have any, though. Actually, I do. Lisa Eckerly. Thanks to Lisa Eckerly. Gave me my first silver coin. Very special, small silver coin that was in an Apollo mission that went around the moon. So how awesome was that? Ladies and gents, I really want to thank you all. Hi, Julie. Sorry for just seeing you at the last minute, you guys. So sorry for that. Set of 4th generation night vision goggles. If you go out at night and point it into the sky, you will see the craft all over. Yeah, well, I'm showing them in the videos. Like I see them leaving even the surface, right? But 4th gen is a bit less good than 1st gen. I don't know if some of you are going to flip out, but doing some experiments, not too happy with the new shit they're coming out with. Really not too happy with the new shit. Andrew E., thank you very much. Hi, Bruce. Mass UFO sightings around the world, but no contact. I wonder why. It's because they're coming here, guys. This is the place. As a matter of fact, the next live stream I could be maybe streaming from the ship. Something's going on out there, guys, in that section, okay, of the woods. We got lights low in the sky, helicopters there every night. I'm hoping to see again something happening. Andrew E., thank you very much, man. Just a new fancy word to blame everything on climate change. Absolutely. When hasn't the climate changed throughout history? Just wondering. That's true. You're right about that. And don't forget, it's always an evolution. So Earth is going to be always changing, even if we were clean with the atmosphere. Gary Allen Anderson Zero, how's it going? Keep on shining, Bruce. From Gordyland, thank you very much. Or Geordieland, Northeast England, thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Good day from down under Australia. Carl Hunter Hansen, thank you very much. If my eye was okay, I could have stayed on a couple more minutes. It's that I don't want to make the stream boring for everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, my glasses, you won't see much difference in the glasses. There's not much of a difference. It's just against an astigmatism. I don't need the glasses at all to read, just to hide my sexy eyes. I'm half squirrel. I'm half raccoon and half human. Arclight, how's it going?
Call from
The telephone was ringing, guys. I'm sorry about that. Telephone was ringing. So it wasn't the best eye night tonight, but Mr. Gate Smasher, hello everyone in here today. Just getting back from walking around the swamps. I hope there was a lot of activity today with the hounds. I need to hire you who run after my trolls with me. A bunch of hounds. There they are. Yeehaw. We'd have a lot of fun. We really would, you know. The only aliens that are coming to this place will be Project Bluebeam. Very interesting. We talk about that too here. It remains an interesting subject, that is for sure. Julie in the house. I have blue blocking readers. That's what I'm getting. I looked. I checked this week for the area. I think it's $225 or something like that. But it's well worth it, and it lasts for when you're doing a lot of screen time. Because I do a lot of screen time. I used to do about 13 to 15 hours of screen time a day. Okay. And now I do like 10. I still do a lot. Yeah. Sometimes it goes to 18, depending on what I'm working on and looking. Yet again, all who just came in the house, thank you so much, Leah. Ollie, how's it going? Hi to you. Heard someone found a country inside of Earth. I heard something about that also. Has its own sun. I like hearing things like that. It's interesting. It makes you imagine, right? Know any more about this? I don't, but it's very interesting that a world and a world and a world, look at it the way you want. Maybe it's like a Russian doll. Open it up, another little one inside, open it up, another little one inside, open it up. You know, maybe we're planet into planet into planet into planet, a compression. We're in this ginormous planet that has all these different layers inside, and we are the bugs inside. We're intelligent bugs. We got schools and we play guitars and do a whole bunch of things. And the worst, we can't laugh about it. Yeah, I got it on eBay, that one, Gate Smasher. But I found one that has the same color as the other one with the glass eye. So I should have kept going with that one, eh? Bruce Caesar has a glass eye. Would have been fun. It would have been a funny one. What's up, Rob? Thanks a lot, man. Just about to get off, but I want to go around a little bit and say hello to the ones I miss. Yes, that's what I should do, Kai. I should just walk around with a headset. You know, a headset sitting there. I'm in the bathroom right now. Won't be long, guys. Bruce Almighty. Thank you, Rob, for the energy. His servant 222. Aliens are demons. Don't be deceived by the coming alien deception, please. I respect that. Thank you very much. As for me, I get visited by people, beings on the other side, and whether they're aliens or not, or demons, I don't know. Are demons on the moon? My brother thinks they are. I think I'll be talking to him one day soon, and that's what he thinks. He's more doing an intense research in Christianity and everything. So it'll be a hell of a debate, because I think I'm hard to understand, because people say, so you don't believe in God, you're more science. Nope. But it's maybe the perception that I have is different. I did a lot of research on ancient scriptures and everything, and I came to a very simple understanding that the truth, part of the truth, was possibly omitted from the Bible, and that we have to keep doing research. But I know for a fact that I did read one place in the Bible that says, if you believe in God, if you believe in God, keep him in your heart, and keep believing in him, and you don't have to find out what his nose or eyes look like, or how tall he is, or when he's coming, or he's just always there with you. But some people didn't just make up that story. It's that I think some people have a connection. Maybe some people feel a bit closer to God, and some people are actually literally closer to God. Like they see and feel and interpret and understand more things than others, because we're all on different levels. You know, when in reality, we are all on different levels. Hello, Franco. And thanks so much for coming in, guys. I am going to end it there to be able to go answer all the amazing comments that you guys have been leaving me. The last video was a little slow, but it's getting up there a little bit. It is going a little slow. I would have expected, since I called it Astonishing UFO Sightings. What did I put as a title? My gosh, it was quite the title, I think. Let me go see again here. You know, you sort of think that it would attract a couple more people anyways. So why is that up there now at the stream? That's a little funny. So yeah, revelations through research, astonishing UFO sightings, and real moon city clear image. That's impressive that it remains low in the views, but the advantage is that my research is there. So when I present the research, I present it once, then I'll present some other, like that, those UFOs that I got lifting up off of Earth. You can be sure in a couple of weeks or less than a week, I'm going to fit it in with some other UFO sightings. And that's the way I can get my research out. But those of you that have been here for a long time know that I'm always studying all the research that I have. Sometimes I present them better. Sometimes I present the same, never the same footage, but very similar. And I bring up another different theory. It's research. I'm not going to show the sinus irritant base on the moon and never show that again. If there's going to be 1,000 views or 2,000 views of video, I need 1 million views on that. So get ready to see it more often. But most of you here understand the process, and you always tell me, do show some of the older sightings. Like, for example, maybe some of you have never seen the lunar wave that I caught. I got double lunar wave, and I caught the wave 3 times. So you can check that out. All right, guys. Keith Point. Hello, Canadian Geese. Take care, everyone. I love you very much. And I can't thank you all for the incredible support. Dennis, and thanks for the mods and everyone. Generous contributions. And I can't thank you all enough. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. I'll be in the comment sections. And I'm going to start right now working on the moon and sun video. And I'll get that up for you all. So thanks a lot. And have an amazing evening. And if you appreciate the research, I really appreciate you taking the time to go and subscribe to the channel. It will be helpful to me as a creator. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.